What's up guys, Caleb here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Marvel Spider-Man and Ghost Rider vs. Carnage set. The set has 212 pieces, will retail you for $20 in the United States, and is in fact a new 2021 set that I managed to get a hold of. And let's get to the minifigs. First figure up is Ghost Rider, and I really like how they made him. I really like this headpiece. It's actually not even a hairpiece. It's literally like attached to the head. Like it's literally not even a hairpiece. It's part of the head mold. So this is an entire piece, which I think is interesting. I did not know that. But he's even got some pretty cool torso printing and even a little bit of back printing. Unfortunately, no leg printing, which I do think is pretty disappointing. But besides that, this is a very, very interesting and very cool minifig. Then we have Carnage, and I think he turned out looking epic. I love these arms. I did not expect to like Carnage so much. But with these arms, it's really cool. They even have this little back thing that the arms clip on to make it look like he has extra arms, which look really cool. But I think the face print here is just spectacular, and I love the chest printing and leg printing, how it all blends together very, very smoothly. And honestly, a spectacular figure. I was not expecting to like this Carnage figure so much, but I really, really do enjoy this Carnage figure. I think they knocked it out of the park for him. Then, of course, we have Spider-Man, who is my favorite in the set because they gave him arm printing in a $20 set. You hardly ever see arm printing on minifigs. When you do, it's very unique, so I think it's really cool to see it. And it really makes it look a lot more like Spider-Man. With this really, really detailed and cool arm printing. It's very rare to see, especially in a $20 set like this. Besides that, his torso and back printing is pretty much the same. No leg printing, but there is some pretty cool face printing. And he also has this web blaster piece. You really just kind of clip, and it kind of shoots out a little bit. Doesn't shoot super well, but it's alright. But anyhow, I think this is they knocked it out of the park with this figure, and it looks incredible. Maybe the best Spider-Man minifigure we've ever gotten. Like, this arm printing is just great on this figure and makes it look incredible. But anyhow, this is Ghost Rider's car, and I think it looks very, very good, especially in person. Like, I don't think the box really does it justice. Like, I think it looks very, very clean, sleek, and a very good model, especially at $20. And the cool part about this is that it is a flaming ride now, but they do include a few extra pieces for you to just turn it into a normal convertible. To me, it looks a lot like a Dodge Challenger, which is really cool, very neat old car. And I think it's very cool how they're kind of making a muscle car, but making it flamified and stuff. And I really, really like the option that, you can just transform it into a normal car for your city or whatever if you wanted to. Starting off at the front here, you have this really cool grill piece. I like how that looks. And it has 3 orange stud shooters, which you can literally just fire off like that. And they shoot pretty far and pretty hard, which is nice. I do like how they look all loaded up, too. It's a very neat look on the front. And even on the bottom, there's actually some headlights down there, which is pretty neat as well. The side looks really cool. They have these really neat flame pieces. They have a big one for this back wheel, a small one for this wheel, but the car can still roll quite well with the flame pieces on it, which I find interesting. Even with this back one, the wheels can still turn. It's just got this interesting, plastic fire piece that goes over top of it, but I do think it makes it look really cool. Like, even the tires are bursting out in flames. But of course, we even have some flames on the side here, which make it look really cool. There's this little yellow clip. I kind of wish they got it changed out for a different color, because in person, it is a little eye-glaring to see this little yellow clip here. But besides that, there's even some fire sticking out the back, and really just a lot of flames in this set, which makes it look really cool, and like it's a real flaming ride, which I think is quite neat. On the back, we have some taillights, which I think is interesting because there are not headlights, but there are taillights, which is something I did notice. And there even is a window and, some other cool slopes on the back here. In order to access the interior, there's pretty cramped interior, but you can literally just pop it off. And inside, there's a little steering wheel. And of course, we can put Ghost Rider in there and literally just put the windshield back on. You can see him kind of sticking out of there while he's driving it, which is pretty cool to have this flaming guy driving this flaming car. I think it looks very neat. Nothing really on the bottom of this model, just some orange and yellow clips that hold some things in place. It's very interesting building this part because it's actually upside down. You can see it's kind of clipped in place here. So it's actually a pretty fun building experience. Like, it's not repetitive at all. I always like building Lego cars, and this is no exception, right? It's a fun build. But we can indeed take all the flames off and switch it out for some cheese slopes to transform it into a normal car. So let's just do that real quick. But once you have all the fire pieces taken off, you really can't really tell that it was a bad guy car, which is pretty cool because, if you wanted not a flaming car or just a nice car to put in your city, this would be cool. Like, you can totally just buy this and ditch the figures and just have a really cool vintage looking car on display, which I think is really neat, that you get the option of having a flaming superhero car or just, a regular civilian car like this. Personally, I almost like this look better as just, a classic car, because I'm a big classic car guy. So at the end of the day, should you buy the Lego Marvel Spider-Man and Ghost Rider versus Carnage set? I would say, I guess, go for it. Really, this is an incredible value at $20. It's a really fun building experience and a really displayable set, especially when you have, all the flames off. It looks really cool on display, which I definitely do enjoy. And I think it's really cool that you have the option to, have it flaming or just have it a normal car like this. That's a really cool, option. I'm going to give this set a solid 89 out of 100. I honestly can't find a lot of faults with it, except for this minifig. Well, I wish we got some accessories or leg printing or something. There's not really any faults with the set at all. I gotta admit, it's really, really cool set and a great value. So the Seabrook Productions signing off for now. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.